What's the difference between a product and a service? A service is something that I use but do not own. A product is a thing which the customer purchases as a one-off and then takes the ownership of it. But service is not. It's gone after you used it. You can't keep it. For example, hotel stay, dining at a restaurant. So a service is categorized by an ongoing relationship with a service provider who offers access to a service that delivers some form of value. Therefore, service design requires a shift in thinking, tools, and practice. From focusing on functional efficiency to experience of an offering. From designing a pond to a whole system. So, what is service design? There are many definitions. The most famous ones are from the UK Design Council. They state that service design is all about making the service you deliver useful, usable, efficient, effective, and desirable. It aims to create better customer experience that are valuable and useful for both the customers and the business. So if a solution is not desirable, easy to use, and provide values, the end user will not likely to use it for a long time. And if the values are only provided to the customers, there's no motivation for the business to do so. The Service Design Network gives a more detailed definition. They said, service design is the activity of planning and organizing people, infrastructure, communications, and materials components of a service in order to improve its quality and the interaction between the service provider and the customers. The purpose of service design methodologies is to design according to the needs of customers or participants so that the service is user-friendly, competitive, and relevant to the customers. Service design is an interdisciplinary approach. It requires to develop and work with different disciplines and parties, including, for example, the beneficiary, the service providers, NGO, designers, IT professionals, government, or general public. Service design is the glue between all disciplines. It integrates with the skills and knowledge of different disciplines, including design, management, psychology, ICT, and others. Here is a framework I developed to explain the essential concept of service design. Service design should start with understanding the user needs and experience. Through the design of physical or virtual products and environment, use suitable technologies, design process engineering, develop new business models and systems to provide the values and meanings to the user and the organizations. But sometimes the user's needs may be latent, even they don't recognize it themselves. For example, their need is to have a healthy body, but they keep eating too much sugar. In this case, we need to provide a value for them to reduce their consumption of sugar. Some people may ask, what's the difference between the UX design and the service design? UX design, which is called user experience design, and service design both concerned about the user experience. But UX design focuses on individual touchpoints. They are mostly digital. And service design focuses on the full end-to-end experience, which may include digital touchpoints, physical infrastructure, actors, and processes. Although they both use some tools such as persona and prototypes, service design plan and organize the business system in a human-centered way. Let's use air traveling as an example. When we go traveling, the air flight experience is one of the most important travel experiences. Think about when we arrive in the airport, then go through all the processes from check-in to arrive at destination. It's a complex process, so it needs to be carefully planned and designed. First of all, there are many different kinds of users, such as couples, families, business people, elderly, men and women. They are traveling alone or with others, etc. And each of them has different needs. And there are many processes, and they involve different departments and parties. And how can we design in a way to meet different users' needs? For example, business executives may need a VIP lounge for them to rest or work. And for children, they need special treatments and services. So to help the travelers reduce the stressful and cumbersome experiences, many airlines develop their website and mobile apps for their consumers. There are also many third-party travel mobile apps in the market. For example, Virgin America developed an award-winning app for their consumers to book their flights easily and check their flight status in real time. Moreover, the app is aligned with the brand DNA, which is fun, so it's designed in a way to provide a fun air ticketing experience. For third-party app, a Chinese travel planning app called Ctrip provides a comprehensive service for travelers to plan their trips from booking air tickets, hotels, and even pickup service and insurance service. They also notify the travelers about the updated information of the flights. Now, let's look at the case about service design for family traveling. ANA Airport in Lisbon, Portugal was aimed at designing a family-friendly airport. For example, they provide an airplane family waiting area, which is specially set up in the waiting room. Children between the ages of 3 and 10 can actively participate in the 4 interactive games about sustainability offered by the airport. Parents can use microwave to warm their children's hot milk and food there. The airport also has a unique style logo and public design, including a variety of signage, automated check-in machine, promotional display frame, telephone booth, trash can, public seats, and so on. The airport also provides convenient children trolley rental service so that parents can also more relax in the airport shopping, catering, and other activities. Other family facilities include storage cabinets, diaper changing facilities, children's books, etc. There are children-friendly seats. Using color codes, there is a unique color in the wall and seats of each boarding gate, which is convenient for passengers to identify and quickly retrieve their boarding pass after leaving. They also changed the traditional plane map of the airport to indicate the point-to-point walking time. This innovation goes beyond the concept of information instructions and fundamentally provides better time management. The airport also provides pocket airport wireless services to send flights, parking, and other information to the passenger's mobile phone. So in this case, it shows that the UX is about designing the interactions of a mobile app and a website, whereas service design is designing the whole process and end-to-end experience in the travel journey, and how the touchpoints are connected to deliver the experience in the service system. So the mobile app is only one touchpoint in the whole journey. This diagram explains the relationship between UX, CX, and SD. UX experience is the touchpoint level which focuses on the product interaction. CX, the customer experience, is the whole customer journey map interaction level. And the SD, service design, not only focuses on the front-end interaction, but also the back-end of the interaction. It's an integration of all parts of a system, and it's also a strategic level of design thinking. So, what is the value of service design for social innovation? First of all, service design is not only useful to create values for the end user, it addresses the entire value ecosystem and plans how to ease the user's journey between the touchpoints in the system. It focuses on offerings that provide benefits to the stakeholders in the system. And secondly, service design connects different parties and look at the problems in a bigger picture and with more depth. So this can help to solve the problems in a holistic way. So the takeaway: service design is a human-centered, multidisciplinary, collaborative, and system-centered. Service design can improve an existing service or create a new one. UX focuses on the single touchpoint interaction, whereas service design focuses on the integrations of the touchpoints in the system. Service design is holistic and strategic, not only creates values to the end users, but also the organizations and other stakeholders.